They've used that against each other, like, stop being such a kid, or you want me to just call you daddy? And it's like, no, don't remind me. Good morning. I am filming this vlog style, so I'm sorry for the shaky camera. It is morning here. I have my coffee. Might not be morning where you are, but it's morning here. I just finished last night Silver Cloak by L.K. Stephen, and you have to watch my March reading wrap up to see what I rated this, but it did not disappoint. I will at least tell you that. It is March, what day is today? March 25th. So I have 6 more days of March. There's 31 days in March. My next read is going to be Penelope Douglas' Birthday Girl. I actually wanted to read this back in February, but it didn't come in from the library until last week. I have not read a Penelope Douglas book, and I don't know, Birthday Girl looked like it was rated well, so we're going to start with this one, and then we'll see. We'll see how I feel about Penelope Douglas. I know that there's a big age gap. There's like boyfriend's daddy trope in this book. So, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I haven't read that. So we'll see. We'll see if she does it well. But I heard that she doesn't make it icky. We're gonna read this. So here we go. Penelope Douglas, Birthday Girl. My hair is just, it's morning. I put on some skin lotion for you, so that's what you get. Little disjointed reading today. I was reading on my nice balcony. It's like 80 degrees in March today. Feels so nice. But I had to stop. I have a doctor's appointment. But I did get through chapter 1 and some of chapter 2. I'm on page 32. And so far, and this is not a spoiler, it's all on the back, what I've read so far. Our main character's name is Jordan. She's 19 and she's dating this guy, Cole. And so far, already in chapter 1, it's been revealed that Cole's a dick. And so she's out at a movie theater waiting for him to pick her up. He goes to jail instead for the night. Like I said, he's not a good guy. And she meets this older man in the movie theater. They kind of hit it off. And of course, that guy is Cole's dad, because Jordan and Cole are kind of out of money. They got kicked out of their apartment because of Cole. They need to move in with Cole's dad. So it's a little awkward because Cole's dad thought her personality at the movie theater was cute. I'm not going to say all of the details because you need to read it too. But yeah, so this is not a trope I usually read. It hasn't given me the ick, but I hope it doesn't. But it's been entertaining so far. So we'll see where this goes and if I end up liking this plot. Okay, I'm on page 172, so almost halfway. As it's going, boyfriend Cole continues to be, like I said, a dick. And I mean, he does things like blows their money, throws parties, leaves her stranded at work, doesn't pick her up. He just doesn't follow through on anything. So she needs to get rid of him. And she has the personality, though, that like wants to make up for all of that he does, which honestly is similar to my personality. Like, if I was with somebody who wasn't great, but I really loved them, I would probably just do more to hide the fact that they're not great. But anyways, as they're living with his dad is his dad is a good character, but I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure about the trope, the boyfriend's daddy trope. It's being tastefully done, but when I forget that he's, and I mean, we're talking a decade older, okay, 38 to 19. But when I forget that he is the dad, it's like a great, build up, slow burn. I like the two together, but then every time I'm reminded that he is the dad, I'm like, ooh, I'm curious where this is going, because I'm not even halfway. Where's this gonna go? Not sure. I am on page 302. I'm getting there. This is the slowest burn ever, which I like. I love a slow burn. And I really like Jordan and Pike, the two characters together. However, it's like once in a while, Penelope Douglas slips in that she's a kid or he's a father, and they kind of use that against each other, like, stop being such a kid, or you want me to just call you daddy? And it's like, no, don't remind me. Don't treat each other like a kid and a father. Don't, Pike is saying stuff like, go to your room. And she's saying like, find daddy. And it's like, Penelope Douglas is using that as like it's a turn on for them. But I'm like, no, don't remind me, because I love they actually have a great relationship and like they're good together. But I'm like, I don't want to be reminded that he is the father of your boyfriend. I'm just really struggling with this. But I like the book. I like her writing. Her writing's easy to read, and it's a fun read, other than the whole kid daddy talk. She is finished. Just finished her. Whew. Not gonna lie, I kind of read really quickly the last 100 pages. Overall, I'm going to rate this a solid 3.5 stars. I think it lost at least half a star just because the last 100 pages, while the plot was still plotting, I really didn't need it to. It could have been wrapped up and done. I would have gotten the same vibe. And I honestly then, with 100 pages still to go, found it very predictable that it was going to end the way it did. And I just wanted it to, be done. 3.5 stars. I would recommend, if you like rom-com and you can handle the trope of the FMC and the MMC getting together, even though the MMC started out to be the boyfriend's dad. That aside, I thought Penelope Douglas's writing was great and fun, especially for a romance. I would be interested in reading more of her books. I know she wrote the book Credence, which has very conflicting reviews, and I don't know what it's about, but some people love it and some people DNF or one-starred it. So I'm not sure about Credence, but there are some other ones. I've heard about Punk 57 and Misconduct. I'd look one of those up and see if it might be something that I'd be interested in. Definitely give her another go, because I thought her character development was very well done. Her pacing was great, other than the last 100 pages. We could have wrapped it up. But the whole time, like I said, she kept having twists, and her story structure, it was like there was a third act breakup a third of the way and then 2/3 of the way. And so there was constantly things going on. I don't know if the whole I'm going to date your father trope is for me, especially with other authors. Not really the romance that I'm looking for, even though together the characters were cute. And I will be interested in trying another one